Thank you very much, Concordia. Rural communities are the most at risk of energy and transport poverty. That's according to a new study from a variety of universities, which claims rural residents in Ireland are most at risk due to a lack of access to nationals, heating infrastructures, high risk of power cuts, and the fact that they live in older homes with poor insulation. Transport poverty issues are linked to the lack of nearby goods, services and jobs, as well as poor services when it comes to public transport. Rural villages across Ireland have no access to viable public transport, even under the Connecting Ireland plan that the government published for the public consultation a few weeks ago. The National Transport Authority NTA plan only proposes an overall increase of 25%, Minister, in rural bus services. A 25% increase on nothing amounts to little, let's face it. A frequent, reliable and direct public transport system is key to reducing rural isolation and reducing dependency on cars. However, this government simply do not get the importance of public transport outside the M50. I'm blue in the face from saying the same thing over and over here in the Dáil. You want us to reduce our carbon footprint, but without proper and adequate transport. There is not a hope in hell this can be done. We are further ahead. Imagine we were further ahead in the 1960s when we had a train network that travelled all over West Cork, right down to Scull, my own parish, and down into Bantry and places like that we don't have in 2021. And at the same time, in saying that, I do want to welcome the plan that was published last week. There is obviously room for change, and I think having a meeting with the NTA, that was generally accepted, that we would have a bit of feedback into the plan. I see routes like Baltimore to Union Hall along that line there 5 times a day, Dunmanway, Kinsale, which will take in Clonakilty, Cork, McSherry, Kilbrittain, Ballinspittle 3 times a day, Dursey to Kilcrahan, Castletown Bear, Glengariff, Bantry, we'll say that area 3 times a day, and the Mizenhead to Castletown Sinn, which includes Goleen, Skull, Bella, the Hob. And I do have concerns, and I will be working with the NTA going forward at the areas like Drina, Ballinacalliga, a route from Goleen, Durris to Bantry is not being serviced, Lisheen, Ardfield, Inchidonny, Timoleague, Barryroe, Newcestown. These are areas that need to, and out to Ardgroom and Irees and Allihies, that need to be looked at too, Minister. They can't be exempted and left go. We need a very much focused, frequent service, the same as we get in Dublin, the same as we should be getting in rural Ireland. And what I'm saying is, at least, that we're what I'm saying is that Cork Local Link have been excellent in rolling out services over the last number of years. I think they should be connected with West Cork Connect, also another service that's going out of Skibbereen and Bantry several times a day to Cork. And we also need to look at late night services. We cannot just say we're going to provide a service in the morning. Young people want to use public transport, and you're advising us to use public transport. And I'm saying that's another route that an area that needs to be looked at. Is this? And also, while we're on about transport, we need to look at our school transport. We had proposals in our budget submissions that we'd cut down. We'll say 1 km instead of the original 3 mile proposals that were there before the government for children going to school. I think it's very important. PSO routes. I'm assuming that all these new NTA plans will include the PSO routes, so that young people will get the 50% deduction on all these travels going forward. It's an interesting time. I just hope you can deliver, and deliver immediately, Minister, please.